I really enjoy reading. I know everybody doesn't enjoy reading, and that's okay. Although, if you're going to lead, you do have to read. A lot of times I see myself as a pastor as a professional reader. And so I read things that I'd like for you to read, but I know the reality of life and all of the things that are going on. A lot of times you don't have time to do that, or maybe it's just not something that you really enjoy doing. I went to a conference, it's been decades ago now, where a speaker came, and he spoke. His name was Mark Sanborn, and he told this story about his postman, and that he inspired him to write this book. And my dad was a postman for a long time, so he had me just when he started talking about that. He wrote this little book. It's called The Fred Factor, and if you're a reader, I highly recommend it, by Mark Sanborn. It's called The Fred Factor. I just want to give you the four big things that he talks about in The Fred Factor. Fred was the name of the postman, and the way that he approached life. 4 things that can help us live a better life and that will help us live the truth of Jesus in everyday life. The first one is this: everyone makes a difference. Everyone makes a difference. Wow, we've got to believe that. Regardless of what your gifting is, regardless of what your talents are, regardless of what your story is, everyone makes a difference. And if you can believe that for yourself, then you'll begin to make a difference. But here's what it also do. It will also help you love your neighbor. It will help you love the people around you when you see them as part of God's creation, and that they have a difference to make. And you can come alongside of them and encourage them and help them be the difference maker that God's created them to be. Everyone makes a difference. Number 2, success is built on relationships. Success is built on relationships. Now, if you're familiar with the temperaments and the way that we do them here at Anthem, and we talk about yellow and green and red and blue, if you're on the red and blue side and where you're driven by task more than people, you have to work on this harder. You don't get a pass on this. Red and blues, you don't get a pass. You don't get to say, well, we're all about the task and we're not about people. Just like the yellows and greens, we don't get a pass on the task. There's tasks that we have to do, even though we are more in line with people. But here's what we all, regardless of your color, we've got to understand that everyone makes a difference, but also success is built on relationships. Success is built on relationships. You've heard that phrase most of your life. It's not what you know, it's who you know. And what is that phrase saying? It's saying life is built on relationships. So relationships are the things that we need to be building. The third one is this: continually create value for others. Continually create values for others, or value for others. It's just so important that people, we're needy. I don't know if you've noticed that, but people are needy. You're needy, I'm needy, we all need things. And when we can create value for other people, we are going to be loving our neighbor. So everyone makes a difference. Success is built on relationships. Continually create value for others. And then the fourth one, reinvent yourselves regularly. Reinvent yourselves regularly. We can be very guilty of getting in ruts and getting in these places where we stay in the same place, doing the same thing over and over and over. And sometimes that's needed. We do need the structure. We need that. But there are times when we need to reinvent ourselves, when we need to look at things from a different angle, a different place, experience things that we haven't experienced before. So reinvent yourself, how you present yourself, how you approach life. So 4 things from the Fred Factor. Everyone makes a difference. Success is built on relationships. Continually create values for others. Reinvent yourselves regularly. Which one of those 4 you want to work on today? It'll help you be better at living life and making a difference. We'll see you soon.